Welcome in as we continue the breakdown of each and every NFL team's team needs this offseason with a look today at the Denver Broncos team needs. Reminder though, we need you to help us out. Hit that subscribe button. It's free to you, but it'll allow us to grow and spread the word. If you would, like, share, but hit that subscribe button. I know many of you listen, but maybe don't subscribe. It helps us grow. It helps our algorithm. So we appreciate you joining us. And check us out at LandryFootball.com as well. Well, Denver Broncos made notable additions last offseason by signing Dre Greenlaw to strengthen the linebacker unit, but durability concerns surfaced as expected, limiting him to just 8 regular season games. And with Alex Singleton and Justin Strad both set to enter free agency, though they could get an extension, after good seasons, they might be able to get an extension with one or both. Denver, I think, is going to look to add in reinforcements at the linebacker group that ranked them on the top 5 units defensively. But they've got to make some decisions there. It's good defense, but they could take a step back if they don't fortify that linebacker group with re-signings or additions there. I think on offense, center, tight end, running back are some other needs that we need to look at with this team. So, look, they scraped by a number of mediocre or worse teams throughout the entirety of the 25 season. And a lot of talk about the Patriots doing that, but the Broncos did it, you know, to a large degree too. They landed the number one seed, but they lost, you know, Drew Lock in the initial playoff victory. Having, losing their starting quarterback. Um, Injured and not having a real answer was very, very difficult to get out of that. I thought they, for the most part, did a good job, all things considered, in the playoffs. It's a good team. It's not a great team. We've got some areas that need to improve. Defensive line. John Franklin Myers is the top impending free agent. He'll be missed if he departs. I think getting a deal done with him is pretty significant. Inside linebacker, I think two key linebackers, we've kind of alluded to it. Singleton and Sternad are set to hit free agency. So, again, one will have to be retained. If not, they're going to be needed, maybe adding a couple of guys. But I think you retain one, a replacement will be needed next to Greg Greenlaw. But, again, I think linebacker, defensive line are really pivotal for this team. I think a guard needs to be added. Ben Powers is the sole weak link on the offensive line. So they need to add another guard. They've got a quarterback that's got to work off rhythm and timing. You can't have the timing broken up. He's not as much of an improvisational guy, although he's got some mobility, making plays off schedule. That is not his strength. Getting the interior of that offensive line secured, I think, at the guard position is important. Look, I like R.J. Harvey as an explosive player, but he's not a very good runner. They could stand to add a good complementary running back that's got really good value. If you look at Sean's great teams, and obviously looking at it in New Orleans, Kamara was that. But even when you look at the guys that they've had before Kamara got there, always having a running back to rely on that running game is going to be pivotal, and they need to look at it. I do think fullback is something they're going to need to look at. Michael Burton was sorely missed last year after he suffered a hamstring injury. So how they're able to use the fullback H-back position, I think addressing that is also going to be pivotal. Look, Sean's an outstanding coach. I think he's also a really good evaluator. He was the main football guy in New Orleans. He's now the guy in Denver. No question about it. George Payton is basically running it for Sean. So, but they work in unison, of course. But Sean is going to ultimately make those decisions. So, I think the defensive front, D-line, linebacker position, guard, running back, those are some key areas to build around Bo Nix and see if they can make another run at it. It's going to be an interesting division. I'm sure the Chiefs, the Chargers are going to get better. Raiders may still be quite a ways away, but I think Denver's right in the mix in a very competitive division. We'll see what they're able to do this offseason. I would appreciate it if you would do this and hit the subscribe button and help us grow. It's free for you. It helps us grow, so we appreciate you joining us. A reminder again to check us out at LandryFootball.com. Like and share. We appreciate you joining us. Talk to you next time, everybody.